Here at Bellwood Farms for the Corvette show. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of great looking cars out here. I'm your host, Leo Shoemaker, for Adventures with Leo Shoemaker on BTV Channel 10.
The upholstery is stitched the way they were in 1954.
Brian, thank you so much for bringing the car down from Canada. I love it.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity to interview. Thank you.
We're talking to Roger Barton about the Corvettes Unlimited Car Club in Bellingham, Washington, established in 1996. How many Corvettes do you have?
I have three.
And what are they?
I have a 1978 Indy Pace car. I have a 1993 Ruby Red 40th anniversary, Ruby Red interior. And then I have a 2003 50th anniversary red Corvette Roadster.
And how many people are in the Corvettes Unlimited Car Club?
There is 48 of us right now. So, and we added 2 more members last week.
Perfect.
Yes.
So how do you get involved in the Corvettes Unlimited Car Club? Is there a website, a Facebook?
We have a website. It's called Corvettes Unlimited Bellingham. We abbreviate it as a Cub. And you look under Corvettes Unlimited Bellingham and you'll find all the information about the Corvette Club.
And you're going to be a judge today, right?
Correct.
All these awards are here waiting to be given out to all these people here.
Yes, we're giving out awards for Corvettes, the 8 classes of Corvettes, plus individual years of regular, how would I say it, just classic cars.
Aaron is here for the Corvette Unlimited Car Club, judging for the best cars here for classes, etc., years. What do you look for as a judge?
Well, we have a new judging system this year that we are just getting accustomed to. Basically, we're looking at the overall appearance of the car, any major defects, cleanliness is a big one, but basically just the overall condition of the car. We're looking for cars that get enjoyed, driven, and we're not looking for, we're not really nitpicking the cars at this show. We're not looking for concours style cars. We're looking for cars that get out on the road and they're enjoyed as they should be.
Now the hood is open in this car, which makes extra points, right?
Yes, it's, well, I wouldn't actually call it extra points, but you don't receive those points that are available if your hood is closed. So there's a total of 50 points available, I believe, for your hood being up, so that we can look at the engine compartment and then we can judge on that. If your hood is closed, that's 50 points that you do not receive.
That's awesome. Gee, that's a lot of points, Aaron.
It is.
Jeez Louise. So what kind of Corvette do you have?
I have a yellow C4. It's a 95.
And you're being judged too.
I'm being judged too.
Now what do you do to keep your car in shape? I mean, there's got to be some special thing you do.
Basically, I just clean it. I maintain it. I do drive it a lot. I drive it as much as I possibly can. And then before the shows, I go through and I clean all the nooks and crannies. I think about the things that a lot of people won't actually notice. And those are the spots that I focus on. The things that people normally forget about are the details that really set your car above the rest.
So what are 2 things, Aaron, that are detailed?
The first 2 things that come to mind are inside of the mirror housings, like your side mirrors, very commonly overlooked, and the front cowling where your wiper blades go.
That's a good one, Aaron. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much.
We're talking to Nathan, who just came into this beautiful bug. I can hear you guys coming from far away. What do you got in it?
So that's an EJ22 that I converted to carburetors and a distributor out of a Ford Escort. So that I don't
that's
have...
pretty cool. Wow. So do you work on a lot of your cars yourself?
Oh yeah. I got this and then a 67 Mustang, which is serving race car duty. And by that it means I blew it up a couple years ago and I'm building a new motor for it.
Oh, why did you change the motor up so much here in this Volkswagen?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, at the time I couldn't get a hold of a good air-cooled block, and mine was just messed up. So I looked around and I found a Subaru for about $500, and I'd always kind of thought about it. And my big problem was that I didn't want to get rid of the frunk. I didn't want to have a radiator up there, but I found a couple people who put the radiators back here. They just inverted the firewall. So I went ahead and I did that, and it stays pretty cool.
A 71 Volkswagen that stays cool. That's amazing in itself.
I have a heater too, and it functions.
A heater!
It even works.
How many horsepower is it?
So it's probably only about like 120. I mean, the car I got it out of had about 250,000 miles on it. In stock, they make about 145, I think. And best will in the world, me with a screwdriver is probably not as good as a computer that studies every single aspect of the motor, so the tune's probably a little bit worse now than when it was fuel injected, but it gets up and goes. It goes a lot faster than a book should.
What about the mufflers? I mean, it sounds good. What'd you do to the mufflers?
So that actually, I snagged most of my exhaust system from him out of his 65 Ford Thunderbird.
Wow.
Mufflers and resonators.
Yeah, they're not even mufflers.
It's amazing sounding. When I heard it, I go, ooh.
Well, the exhaust is only about this long, so
Nathan,
not subtle.
what a wonderful car. 1971 Volkswagen with a Subaru engine, with carburation, with a radiator. Wow. Can you do me a favor? Can you start it up?
I absolutely can.
Thank you, Nathan.
Sorry, what?
Thank you.
Thank you. It's just my little daily.
That's good. You drive it every day. You're supposed to, right?
Exactly. Otherwise, it'll just get worse.
Well, thanks, Nathan.
Thank you.
We're talking to Calianna about our beautiful Buick. When did you buy it?
About 3.5 years ago.
Why did you buy it?
To make it into a lowrider.
What was it before? Was it just a normal
Just
car?
a regular Buick Regal.
You put a lot of work into it, Calianna.
Yes. Almost 3 years.
Now the paint job is superb.
That was
Tell
my
me about the
husband.
paint job. Now, a lot of lowriders have the flowers, etc., etc. Why?
I did the flowers in memory of my mom,
What's your mom's name?
Joanne.
Okay.
Yep, she died 3 years ago.
Just when you got the car.
Yep.
And you got a lot of great pictures here of what it was like when you
So
first
that was
started out.
the progress of start to finish. There's a lot more, but that's the gist of it.
Now, who's the guy in the driver's seat?
That's my side chick.
The A driver, guy in charge of the radio, right?
Yeah.
What kind of engine do you have in it?
It's a 350, 305.
Okay. Now, does it have hydraulics? Or is
Yes.
it bagged?
Yep,
Okay.
hydraulics front and back.
How high have you gotten?
I think it only goes like 12 inches higher or something.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love the wheels too. The wheels are small, like a lowrider car. Now, why are the tires small?
I don't know.
Well, Calianna, it's a wonderful car.
Thank you.
I hope you win a lot of awards with it.
Thank
And it's
you.
called the Regal Gang, right?
Yeah, my
Why is that?
husband's. It's a fan page we made.
Ah. Thank you, Calianna.
Thank you.
We're talking to Mark about his beautiful car. What color is it?
This is called Daytona Sunrise Orange.
Wow. Now, what year is the Corvette?
This is 2016.
It says 757 on the covers. What is that?
That is the horsepower.
How many cubic inches?
It's a 6.2 liter engine, but this is a Z06, so Chevy would have supercharged this out to 650 horsepower. This is called a Callaway. Callaway is a well-known outfit that customizes Corvettes, and they supercharged this one out to 757 horsepower. So it's kind of a rocket.
And how fast have you had it, Mark? Your wife isn't here, it's all right.
I hardly ever drive it over 100, 105.
Really? Okay. And how does it feel?
It does 105 at 3,000 RPMs. It's just not even working hard.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a 200 mile an hour. It can go a lot faster than I can drive.
Well, it's a beautiful car. Did you have work done on it yourself, or did Chevy already do it all?
The Callaway you have to have done afterwards. I had a couple other things done. This car has methanol injection and
Methanol injection. That dragsters do that.
yeah, to cool your engine. With a supercharger, it gets really hot, and they do a second kind of radiator called an intercooler that helps, but it still heat's an issue with a big supercharger. So methanol injection, it's a science project. It squirts pure methanol into the intake and it cools the engine.
I never knew that.
Like magic.
I'll be darned. Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Good luck, Leo.
Edward Kim is here with his beautiful new car almost, isn't it?
Yes.
You did a lot of work on it.
I did.
So tell us what you did.
Oh, so this year I did a more of a cyberpunk look, and it's been restriped and redone so that kids love it. I think they like the flair of the futuristic look and feel, and I put a lot of thought into it. I will even have a costume made for future cyberpunk during these car shows.
What is that thing on the left-hand side?
That's a tow hook. That is to help, really in reality, if the car breaks down, it can hook onto it and pull it out in a very difficult spot. But for now, it's for show and it's just a little decoration.
Well, I've seen kids looking at your car as you drive by.
Oh, yes.
And they go, wow, what a car.
I know.
What's the name of it?
It's Black Dragon. It's called the Black Dragon Cyber version 2.0.
How long have you had it?
I had it for, I guess, since 2016. So, what is that? 7, 8 years now.
Do you have a website or Facebook we can go to and see more about the car?
Yeah, Instagram, My Black Dragon. If you want to follow and see the build process from when it was naked and brand new to right now and some of the things that I've done to it, you can check it out there and follow me.
Edward, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Talking to Bill Berglund about his Mustang. What do you got, man?
I got a 79 first edition of the Cobra Mustang. Bought in 78 in Canada. And this car only lasted for about 3 months. Because in January of that year, Ford got the nod for the Indy Pace car. So they took this system and it changed a little bit. You know, they put the spoiler on the back, they changed the grille around, they put those running lights in there. And so I guess this is probably, it's the only one I've seen.
Really?
So,
maybe
yeah,
it's one of one.
That's what, no, there's at least nothing else in the state of Washington. And I drove from Phoenix to Seattle, not too long ago, and I only saw one other. So it's very unique, very, very rare. People always like the hood because I put the old Cobra back on it. This is, what the kids always like, right?
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
That was, of course, that was.
Let me get a close-up of that.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I was trying not to shut that. That's all right.
Sure. It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. And so, all the detail, a lot of detail stuff, and I did it myself and my friend and I. The sunroof wasn't secure or anything. I put all the trim, all the window trim, all the stuff, the rod and the jack there, this, and then things like this. They went crazy with louvers. Yeah, in 79. We got louvers there.
Oh yeah.
That was the good deal, louvers.
The Louvermobile.
It is. And the only downside of the louvers there was that you got to get in there and almost with a toothbrush to get the little dirt out.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, but anyway, I've been having a good time with it.
And I like the wheels too.
Yeah. Now see this one, what they call the radio tune suspension. This story, the guy when he sold he said, you know, I actually have some other wheels that came with the car. They're just, the tires were about, even if you can dig and figure, almost a quarter of an inch wider. And there were these Pirellis because they were, you know, so when you're cornering, you know, the tire shift its weight. But he said he used up a set in about 9 months to a year, but he said that was the only ones that made them, and they were $800 back in